Investment in your education.
Investments in your education, strategic investments, not that liberal arts education stuff. We're talking about liberation arts, right? What else? Yeah, what else?
Poise.
Huh?
Poise.
What's the word?
Poise. What Dr. Boyce said.
Oh, poise. Oh.
Poise, which we'll talk about a little bit later. You might not, I might not told you about the poise.
No.
But what we teach our kids to keep their poise. Poise is P-O-I-S-E. It stands for producer, owner, investor, saver, entrepreneur. If you have your children memorize that and recite it to you once a week, your child will have a very high likelihood of becoming a millionaire one day.
That's fact. That's fact. So, so here we are bringing these two things together. Wealth, that's what today is all about, and then tomorrow is all about real estate. So we have myself speaking. Of course, we have Dr. Watkins. He's going to teach you on how to make money in stocks. How many of you have at least $10,000 invested in stocks? So somebody said 10,000. Yes. How many of you have a business that made at least $10,000 last year? Okay. So we're going to get into how to do those things. We have a special guest coming, Nicole Compton. How many of you heard of Nicole Compton speak before? Okay. She's going to talk to you about how to protect your wealth. It's one thing to get it, but it ain't about just getting it. It's if you can keep it, right? And so she's going to tell you the laws of success. She's a renowned lawyer, and she's going to teach us how to protect our wealth. Okay. Now, we do have to have this disclaimer. We are not professional financial advisors. Okay. So we're going to give you strategies, we're going to give you frameworks that have worked in our lives, but we always encourage you to go connect with a professional if you're going to make a decision with your resources, okay? So we just have to put that disclaimer out there. Don't be like, Dr. Watkins said I should do it. No, all right? So always talk to your professional advisor. You have to have a team. It's almost impossible for you to understand entrepreneurship by yourself, understand stocks by yourself, understand real estate by yourself, understand cryptocurrency by yourself. So you need teachers in all different areas of your wealth journey, okay? Now, why this particular weekend is so important for me and why I created the multifamily movement is because we know that black home ownership has just been decreasing over time, right? We are way behind in terms of our counterparts. And the reason this is critical is because so much of Americans' wealth is actually tied into their homes. Can anybody guess what percentage of American wealth is actually tied into people's homes? 80, 75, 67, very close. 68%. 68%, yet 76% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck, right? Because when your wealth is tied into just your home, then guess what? You can't eat equity, right? Unless you go get a home equity line of credit or you refinance, which I've taught you. But we're not just refinancing to go get a car or take a vacation, right? We're going to make investments with that money because we know we can make that money more productive than what it's doing in the bank, right? So this is important for us, and this is why we're at a critical stage, because there will become a Red Sea where there will be people who own and people who don't own, right? Wages are stagnating all across the country, rents are increasing, and the price of housing is increasing. So that's going to put people in a situation where they'll never be able to jump to the other side. And so that's why the work that we're doing every Sunday on the calls is so urgent, because I want to make sure that each one of you are able to acquire multifamily real estate that you can pass on forever and ever and ever to your offspring, okay? So with that, we have some logistics. I'm going to have Sharita come up. And now, whenever you email and support at thefreedomschool.com, it's not just going into some black hole, all right? It's going to this amazing woman who has made my life so much easier because she handles everything, every question that you all have. I'm so grateful for her because she allows me to focus on creating content and curriculum to strengthen you. And so without her, I wouldn't be able to do the work that I do. So please help me welcome Sharita with us. So Sharita's going to give you some logistics around lunch and other stuff. So.
Yes. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. All right. So you have in your hands a lunch menu. This is not your only option for lunch. This is something we wanted to